Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth installment of the Ironclad A4 series. Now, let's begin. Okay. One card reward and one random potion. One of two colorless cards. Both of these ones seem fine. The bottom one, lose all gold with packs of cards. That's gotta be one of the worst ones. You don't... Maybe you do. I don't want a pack of cards. Maybe you get one good card in that pack. The odds of you getting multiple that you actually want, yeah, I don't think it's too high. So we'll circle a couple of key nerds or shops. Perhaps shops are key nerds. Anyways, this route looks acceptable, not amazing. So now we have to decide, do we want our potion or a colorless card? We will be fighting an elite prior to a fire. We do have a shop, but we could just remove at the shop. So a potion could be quite a big deal. Getting through this elite safely. We're not going to be at full health either. Keep that in mind, folks. This is a treacherous map. Lead paperweight could give us the juice, though. And the potion can also be a brick. It can be something useless. So we'll go with the paperweight. Gain 4 vigor. That doesn't seem amazing to me. Volley, deal 10 damage for random. So that's better than strike. And if you use 3 strikes, that's 18. This would be 30. We'll probably just take volley. I don't love the card, but it could help us get through these early mobs. So we'll probably block one and then volley, dealing 20 instead of 12. That's quite decent. Okay. So we deal 50 damage with volley. Interesting. A bloodletting could make the volley do 50, huh? That changes the game a bit. Inferno is also quite decent. That would give us an AoE. We do have to be a bit worried about volley versus the elite also. And we're already committed to the path. We could have considered a different route, completely avoiding an elite due to volley. I didn't do that, so maybe we need Inferno there, maybe not. Tough to say. And what I am seeing is a pummel strike and dramatic entrance, and we might actually just take the dramatic entrance, which is crazy not taking pummel strike, right? This is the card. But we need AoE for the elite potentially, so I think I'm taking dramatic entrance. And it also is just 0. It's kind of crazy. Innate 0 deal 11 to everything. That's 22 damage for no mana. What a card, actually. Damn. Okay. I feel a little better about picking it already. Alright, Howl from Beyond is AoE. We might take that. Howl from Beyond with our dramatic entrance should be enough to kill the elites. So how much can we deal with it? 16 plus... We can deal 27. Unfortunately, we are 1 off from killing them like that. Okay, let's try to use a potion. I would prefer not to take damage. So yeah, we'll just use our spells and then Flame Barrier for 0 mana. That's close enough. Oh, actually it's perfect. Immediately stunned. Okay, so we lose our skill potion, get a new skill potion. Okay. Perhaps shrug it off. Draw a card. And we have maintained a good amount of health. Now we can choose one of 5 random cards. Or gain a colorless card. Let's go for the full colorless deck. Shockwave, apply 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. That seems quite decent. Deal 7. Purity. Exhaust 3 cards in your hand. Okay, we're gonna take Purity since we have Howl from Beyond. That gives us an exhaust card for it. Lose skill potion, obtain a pretty common attack. Lose bottled potential, upgraded rare power. Do we want a rare power? I don't think so. And I don't want to lose the skill potion, but I don't want any of these cards. But we're gonna skip even though they're upgraded. That sucks. Damn. That's a low roll. Okay. So we don't find our Purity with Howl from Beyond. But it does appear Purity has Retain on it, so we will eventually find that combo. This is not an amazing situation for us. We're taking pretty heavy damage. We could have potioned. Maybe we were supposed to. Okay. So we're gonna defend, use Purity on the Howl from Beyond. I guess just probably. Could search for some defensive cards, but I think what we did was fine. Okay, we lose a decent amount of HP on the first elite. Find an encounter. We do have dramatic entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are low enough with the strike to finish it, so we're gonna have to... Unfortunately, this will live with 1. We're gonna have to go for a random volley snapshot, I think, here. And we hit it. So we will take no damage this encounter. That's excellent. Okay, Anger, Rampage, Vicious. Not sure if we want anything. I don't think we do. We don't. Centennial Puzzle. That's awesome with Bloodletting. Okay, that's a good one. So we're gonna heal at the first fire, and then fight an elite. Oh, this one's tough. I hate fighting this eel. Just hits so damn hard. So we should be able to. We've got 18 here. And stun it. But we're not really prepared for round 2 yet. So we will bash it, then Purity the Howl from Beyond. Excellent little combo. Yeah, look, this guy is just hitting for 39. Fortunately, we hit our volley, so we don't take the 39, but wow. If we do, yikes. Okay, I see a Stoke and an Unrelenting. We're not going to take another Howl from Beyond. Stoke is a bit weird to even have in this small of a deck, but we're going to take it. We might even upgrade it so it's actually playable too. Okay. Now we might dodge this next elite. It's going to be the AoE encounter. Maybe we can do it. We'll try. We'll try. Maybe with our Stoke we'll find the right cards. Shit. Okay, so we're just gonna... We'll use Shrug It Off first. And then Bloodletting, Howl from Beyond. Dramatic Entrance. Or we could try to... No, we cannot. I think we just push damage here. Okay, we catch one. Catch the low HP one. So now we just have to find our Howl from Beyond again, and we'll blow them all up. Okay, what can we do? We can deal 17. That won't kill it. It will have 19. So we'll bash this one. Perhaps we should have been using our Dex Potion. Seems like a thing we should have been doing. Okay, I think this is a reasonable hand to Stoke. Yeah, we find the Howl from Beyond. Okay, expect a fight. Would be an infinite enabler with mana. But I'm not sure we want it. Yeah, we might take Uppercut for the weakness roll. Okay, we take Uppercut. We'll Howl from Beyond. That is 27, yeah. Guys, I'm feeling really good about the choice for the Dramatic Entrance and not Pummel Strike right now. Now I think we can actually upgrade a card. Another choice of Uppercut. We're not going to take 2. We just want 1 upgraded. So we're going to upgrade our Uppercut for the boss fight. Wait, let's check what Volley upgraded is. That's quite decent too. But we want the weakness. We might shuffle our cards back into the deck. We kind of want to find an uppercut or bash. Okay, we do. Alright, so now we could just rip a full-fledged volley. Interesting. Forgot about Centennial Puzzle. Yeah, but we'll still just be using volley. Imagine if that was upgraded now. Okay. We could Purity the Beckon, which seems pretty good. Or we could just stoke the hand. I think we're gonna Purity the Beckon. That makes us not take 6 damage at least. Now I can probably just use Hell from Beyond this turn. Pushing more damage. Okay. Probably a bash angle. Probably a stoke angle. Not amazing at all. Perhaps we shouldn't have been doing that. We are punished for it. Okay, we're gonna use the Dex potion. This guy's hitting very hard this turn. By weakness. Okay, volley will finish it off. So we get out of it. Our upgrade pays off. Ooh, an offering. That's jumping off the page to me. Yeah, we're gonna take offering. We almost don't need to look at the other ones. So the one thing about this deck is we still have all the strikes and defends in it. That is our problem. And we have a Stoke for Exhaust. And Purity, but we probably need one more Exhaust card. However, we do not have the Infinite Loop, so we need to find some cards. We have 286 gold. So let's circle some shops. We're gonna probably orient this act around hitting those shops. Top right shops, and there we go. A lot of these runs in this series have been pretty dodgy, so maybe that speaks to how Ironclad's playing right now. It's just a rough draft of a route. Upgrade 4 cards. Or spend gold. Hold on. We kind of want our gold for the shop. And upgrading 4 cards seems extremely good, but unfortunately we don't have the best cards to upgrade. Offering huge. Bloodletting big. We don't have like a pummel strike or something to upgrade though. But we're probably still just going to do that. We're going to upgrade the offering, bloodletting. Then potentially our dramatic entrance and Howl from Beyond. That seems fine. Now we have our AoE upgraded for the Millipede. So we might be able to alter the route now. Or... yeah. I think we can fight elites now. But we do want to hit the shop anyways. Okay, so we'll start with the dramatic entrance. And we might stoke the hand. After hitting it once. We can afford to take 4. So we're assuming we're hitting our Howl from Beyond. Somehow we don't. Okay, we're gonna shrug it off for it. It's the bottom card on our deck. Okay. That's real life. So we can bloodletting volley. I don't think it matters that much. Our offering proc the Centennial Puzzle. So we just drew a full hand using it. Pay 100 gold for 1 random common relic. Wheel, prayer wheel. Normal enemies drop additional card reward. Pay 300 gold to obtain 5 after 5 combats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would actually work for the boss. I think any of these selections is fine. I don't know if we want to get relic hunting. We kind of have an exhaust package with Stoke. We kind of want to find some cards that say draw on it, so maybe we keep our gold. I'm not going to downgrade a random card, but we'll just take a relic. We get Anchor, that's pretty good. Whenever you play a power, deal 8 to all. No. So we get a little gold back. This bastard grasshopper. If it looks at me wrong, I'm ripping the colorless potion. Okay. So we probably just rip the volley instead. We don't lose our purity, thank God. And here's our Pummel Strike, we're rewarded. And we heal from Book of the 5 Rings. Excellent. Now we can just upgrade our Pummel Strike. Awesome. That's awesome, guys. We're actually getting somewhere now. Okay. We won't hit another shop here. We have quite a bit of gold. So now we could take Expect to Fight for our loop. Then we would have the Infinite Enabler. So we will take that and probably remove, because that would get us closest to where we need to be. We just need to find Pillage, another Pummel Strike, something like that, and get the Expect to Fight upgraded as well. So hopefully we don't take too much damage in this fight. Expected Brick. Okay, we're gonna... I'm considering using the potion. I don't think we have to freak out yet, though. We're not gonna take much. But both our mana gen cards in the opening hand is not ideal. I'm gonna take 6. Okay, so we Purity the Howl from Beyond for sure. Anything else? Let's see. Could hit this one twice and he dies, so we'll purity 1 defend. Or we could have just... Yeah, wait, this is fine. We could stoke to try to hit something, but... Defending seems... fine. Let's get rid of these cards. Okay, we get our offering, that's fine. So, full block. Out from Beyond returns, so we'll use that with our expect to fight. We don't need to bloodletting, but we do. Oops. Okay, 10 armor also there. Take a little damage. I probably did something wrong in that fight. It's not that big of a deal though. Pen nib, double damage. So we're gonna look to upgrade, probably expect a fight again. So this anchor has definitely helped us, but perhaps the relic where we saw 2 card drops per encounter would have been better, because we're looking for stuff. Okay, we're gonna drink the colorless potion as well. Master of Strategy, okay. So we're gonna use our dramatic entrance and our bloodletting. Oh, these are Howl from Beyond. We could just rip the Howl. That seems fine. But we can also just stoke the Howl. That's the thing. Which is probably just way better. Yeah, I think that's way better. Okay. So we're gonna offering. Try to find some defense. Or 9 times. Yeah, we can just one-shot this. Let's see. Deal 66 like this, so we do have to use the bloodletting, but then it's done for. Okay, that's nice. Finding offering there was a big deal. Battle trance. Do we want battle trance? It would help right now. So we probably take it because it helps us right now. And we have to get through a hard boss. Okay, we're gonna probably buy this waffle. Because we don't need gold anymore. We'll buy whatever we can here, actually. Okay. It's Purity the Howl from Beyond for sure, but we'll probably just get it out of the hand. We can also Purity some strikes, I reckon. Maybe even the Bash too versus this. The Pen Nib would have, or the Howl from Beyond would have done massive damage with the Pen Nib. We'll use Dramatic Entrance first for max damage to up both. Full block. Perhaps we should have hit the other one. It's plausible we could deal 36 next turn. Okay, it's not going to matter with how. Nice. Excellent. Ooh, and another pummel strike. We're definitely taking that. If we can avoid taking too much damage here, then we can upgrade it. Okay, it's a big deal how this fight goes. We might have even wanted to use the strength potion for it. Okay, I think we're gonna get there with this. Okay. So let's strike and then pummel strike it. Okay, I think I'm gonna stoke this hand. Okay, just enough. Okay, now we can probably upgrade our next pummel strike. Okay, let's see where we are. Because, so what is this? What do we want this to look like? Basically hit offering into having 10 cards and stoke the 10 garbage cards. If we have pummel strike in, then we use the pummel strikes and expect to fight. And then we can basically get down to infinite like that. And then purity can probably finish us off. We need one more exhaust card. Burning Pact or something. Okay, so we're gonna use our patience. We'll just immediately use this. Okay, this is fucking weird now. Because we just top deck the or bottom deck the offering with our stoke. So how do we resolve this situation? Oh god. Okay, we're gonna have to purity early. Is what it comes down to. I'm gonna have to purity the strikes. Or would purity the defense since expect to fight. Yeah, we'll purity the defensive cards. So that's 4 cards out. And then we offering. Dramatic entrance will exhaust itself. Expect the fight we need out of the hand. And then we just stoke it. So we need our pummel strikes, but we don't have a card that says draw. So our turn is effectively over. This is why we needed one more exhaust card. So we might have actually fucked this up. So now we're reliant on drawing in a certain order to actually hit the infinite, is the thing. Yeah, this is actually fucking rhubarb now. I'm not sure if we can win like this. I don't think we can. Okay, so we draw our 2 pummel strikes. Maybe we can now. I think we can. Okay, so now we have to use... There's a battle trance and a pummel strike. So we have to use pummel strike to draw the pummel strike. Then we have to bloodletting because we cannot expect to fight yet. So now we bloodletting pummel strike. And I think we're there. So now we expect to fight pummel strike. And then we just expect to fight Pummel Strike over and over again. Okay, we did it, but the way that we did it, guys, it's fucking weird. It literally was dependent on the draw, what we drew. So this was not ideal. We need one more card that draws us. So this is cleaner. Yeah, we get to a turn 3 infinite, but it's could be turn 2. And it's also just we could 100% have lost this game from the order in which the cards came out of the deck. So now we can just spam Pummel Strike if we want to. We have enough mana. So we get through the second boss. We recognize there's some issues with the deck, but the deck is good enough to beat bosses. Okay, here's our exhaust. So it's similar to Stoke though, like with Fiend Fire. Do we want Brand for a targeted exhaust, or do we want Fiend Fire? I think we have the full hand exhaust shit with Stoke, so we just take Brand. Because Fiend Fire kind of ends our turn, right? Remove. At the start of each turn, draw 2 additional cards you may not draw during your turn. Remove 5 cards from your deck. Add Folly. Unplayable innate. I guess we'll do Preserve Fog. These all don't really do it for me. The only reason I'm keeping 2 strikes is because we have Expect to Fight, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to try to play Dodgy again. We might hit a shot for a remove. Because the deck can kill bosses. That's why we're playing Dodgy. We've got the door and the test subject. So we might just brand the bash and then we'll draw off that from the Centennial Puzzle. Or we can just offering now. Doesn't really matter. We can exhaust this Howl from Beyond there like this. Okay. Okay, I think if we use all our mana into volley, it's just 18 times 4, 3, or 70. Yeah, it's like way overkill even. Maybe we don't need to use the Bloodletting. No, we do. Just kill it now, though. Ship in a bottle. Okay, we'll take the gold. That will make sure we can remove. I don't know how much it costs at this stage. We're probably just going to use a strength potion. Dramatic entrance. Okay. Weird. Let's get something out of our hand. We might just stake the hand. We'll use a pummel strike first. Actually, we can just brand the Howl from Beyond, I guess. We could have just used the Howl from Beyond, actually. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. It's just retarded. We can just killed it, but it's not gonna matter. The deck is pretty much where it needs to be already. So if there's any sort of advice I can offer, and let it be self-evident. As of now, the way I'm playing, it could be referred to forcing infinite. Just kind of the nature of how these games are playing. It doesn't... I don't know if you have to view it like that, really. Should have used expect to fight first, so. So pummel strike, pummel strike. So we get our pummel strike back. Now we just expect to fight pummel strike, and we should be infinite. It got weird there because there wasn't many attacks, so we had to be careful. We could add another pummel strike. We don't need it though. I think it's better if we just leave it how it is. Just remove cards. We probably just remove defend. Since we are actually low attacks for expect to fight. We could have even... There could be an argument for actually taking that pummel strike, I think, to have enough for expect to fight. Okay, battles, trance, or spin? Probably spin. So we do have to be conscious of how many attacks are actually in the deck for the infinite. Like, I probably should have exhausted those two cards, but just making sure we're good. Choose a card to transform or corrupted. Probably just corrupted on the AoE card. 50% more damage. Would that work on volley? We'll do it on dramatic entrance. And do we care about upgrading? I don't think so. We'll just get full HP. The only thing, brand exhausts the same amount either way, so like, what are we actually gonna do with it? So we might Bloodletting Stoke. We can even make it weak first. Maybe Volley just kills it. 33. Yeah, we're just gonna 70 damage with Pen Nib on this? What the hell? Yo, what? Oh my god, guys, that's a 0 cost card. Forgotten Ritual could be good for our exhaust. Expectifight's kind of failing us here, but we don't actually need anything, so why take anything? Trade Bowler Hat for Permafrost. You can play a power. We don't have a power. Trade Oddly Sweet Stone for Whetstone. Upgrade 2 attacks. What attacks are not upgraded? Bash and Volley in the strikes. Trade Anchor for Akaboa. Nah, I'm good with Anchor. The Bowler Hat does nothing, so we just trade that one. You could argue that we could do something else. Okay. So do we Pummel Strike first? Probably not. So we're not going to have the best turn here. It's debatable whether or not we should have actually just used that Battle Trance. We don't really want to Offering just for mana when we're not going to use the mana. Okay, not amazing. Battle Trance kind of sucks at this point in this type of deck. It just bricks us. Expect a fight, and we probably stick here. So we need to be able to draw, and we can't draw. So we're in this same weird position where we'll Battle Trance into the Offering, and it will fuck us up. So we probably just expect to fight Uppercut, brand the Howl from Beyond, and show. Then we just heal before the bosses. So now we should be there. Brand the Battle Trance. So now we have what we need. We just Pummel Strike, then expect to fight Pummel Strike. We're infinite. Okay, so we heal here. There's nothing to upgrade. The cards don't matter. Anything that we have in there, it's just garbage. You guys can see why Battle Trance is not good. And we full fucking brick. Turn 1, nothing with draw. Okay. So we'll deal damage. And we'll block with our ship. So we're going to Volley for damage. Interesting. I took 2 damage from that card and we wouldn't have had a break turn. That's actually fucking tragic. Okay, I forgot about that completely. I didn't take that into account whatsoever. But now we'll get things going. So, where are we at? Stoke is the next card, so we get the Bloodletting out of our hand, the Pummel Strike out. And do we need any more attacks? How many attacks are there in the deck for expect to fight? Pummel Strike, Volley. Maybe we get one more out. We can use uppercut or something, and then stare. Okay, so now there's just... Now we should be there. We should be infinite. Pummel strike. Then expect to fight pummel strike. Yeah, we're infinite turn 2. So we can speed this up with uppercut, right? Then pummel strike it. And expect to fight pummel strike, yeah. The next encounter, probably I'm a bit more concerned about. I am more concerned about the test subject. Because he ends terms, and we've kind of been in weird situations already, like on the second boss, or Act 2 boss, where we were actually at Fate's doorstep with what occurred. We have way more than enough mana to be needing to use expect to fight now. We can just pummel strike, pummel strike. The vulnerability definitely sped it up, so did Pen Nib. Okay, so we're at 69 health going into the final encounter. So now, this time we remember, dramatic entrance will draw us cards. So we use that first. Learn from our mistakes. Expect to fight ain't gonna do much here. So we'll pummel strike. Okay, this is weird. We need to actually purity now or brand now. We could even use both just to get them out of him. So we'll brand here. Okay, now offering. So what do we need out of our hand? We don't even need bloodletting out, but it can be a failsafe just in case. We'll take out bloodletting and expect to fight. Then pummel strike. Then all of this is just garbage. So we stoke it all. And then we should be infinite. The issue is that the turn will end. Okay, so how many attacks do we have? So it's just pummel strike, expect to fight, pummel strike. And then I think we're at the whims of what we draw again, is the weird thing there. That's what I was concerned about with this boss, because the turn ends. Like, even though we're infinite, we only draw 5 cards, right? So how many cards are there? There's 7? So it is possible we just don't hit a pummel strike. Unless we brand something, right? Wait, so we can brand... Well, expect if I do enough like that? 2. Okay, I think if we brand Bash, that guarantees it, but this is fucking weird now. So... Oh shit, How From Beyond is there, I forgot. Okay, so... There's 2 cards in the deck. So we pummel strike. And then we just expect to fight pummel strike. So I guess as long as expect to fight's giving us 2 mana, it's fine. Or even 1 at this point. Yeah, 1 even. Because we just have to be able to use... Well, it has to actually technically be 2, not 1, because it costs 1. So it does have to be 2, excuse me. So you do have to be conscious of how many attacks are in the deck. We actually played it down to the wire. The help from beyond was there, but if it wasn't, then we were the exact amount we needed. Okay, so we exhaust nothing here. We just... Right? We could exhaust the bloodletting, I guess. Because we don't need that. How many cards are there? There's 7. Then that would fully eliminate the possibility of anything going wrong, right? And then we just kill this bastard through intangible. So... So can we expect to fight now and then? Or we can just pummel strike, expect to fight pummel. And then do it over and over for an hour. Why do all my runs look like this? So why am I always having to kill this thing through intangible? I guess I don't have to. I'm just scared it's gonna put wounds or something in my deck. I don't know. And then we can actually lose if I don't do this shit. Like, I don't want... Guys, I don't want to fucking do this. I want to uppercut it and then, like, be straight. Even the uppercut only makes it... It won't change anything. Like, I want to uppercut it, take the hit, go next turn, but I don't know if it does wounds. If I knew it did wounds, I wouldn't kill it through intangible. It's actually fucking ridiculous design that this is how it is. I don't know if the issue is with the Ironclad itself or other classes. I haven't played the other ones that much. Because I am the global rank 1 Ironclad. I've just been trying to keep the record. I don't know if the issue is with design on everything in this game or just this fucking type of situation. I find myself in this situation every couple of runs is the issue, and it takes me 20 minutes to do this shit. I'm not joking. This is going to take... Go look from the time... Well, maybe I'll timestamp it even. Just to show. I might even email Slay the Spire too. I think they need some better playtesters or something. I'm not sure what the issue is exactly. That something like this can even happen where you're incentivized to fight it for 20 minutes. Like, that can't be... That's not good for the game, right? I don't... Like, why am I fucking sitting here doing this? I won, but I have to sit here for 20 minutes? And I'm being serious, I don't know what it does after this. Like, if it does wounds, we will lose the fucking game, I think. That's what it is. I'm playing what the game gives me. I'm forcing the infinite a bit, which I commented on. But I kind of wanted the audience to come to that realization themselves when they see... Because I'm putting out this Ironclad A10 series, I kind of wanted people to just see it. I didn't think it would be necessary to say it, but when you're sitting here for 25 minutes using a pummel strike over and over. There's nothing else to talk about. And it's painfully clear when you're in this position, something is fucking wrong. If anyone from any game developers, anyone sees these videos, feel free to reach out to me through YouTube or anything if you need playtesters. I am available to be employed if you need a playtester. And I think that the design with Ironclad is fine. Like, it's good, even. Because the other cards, we're just taking the highest probability to win, right? And this is what it looks like. But what isn't right is having to kill the boss like this. Okay? This is just not good for the game. You can... I might not have all the solutions either, but Intangible is just kind of toxic for an infinite or any sort of looping deck. This video is pretty much over, guys, so I might just immediately make another one. I've made like 3 in the last few days, but I don't actually need to play. I don't need any runs. Like, my streak is still alive. And it's number 1, so I'm almost incentivized to not play. But I'm gonna keep doing it if people are watching the videos. I think I found the pummel strikes pretty late in this game. And the other ones, it's been pillage from what I remember. I know in the beta branch or whatever, they changed stuff like Expectified, so you can't even do this, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not playing on that. Like, I think Expectified exhausts or something along those lines. So if you guys want to see me play on that patch, just comment. Because it would probably look way different than this. I don't know if... I find the infinite type shit really fascinating myself, and like how to effectively get to it. I think it's actually really cool. And that's one of my favorite parts about this game. Maybe other people feel vastly different to it. But I'm not going to sit here and say this is cool, what I'm doing right now. This is not cool. This shit kills, like, ruins this. That's the thing. That's why I was complaining earlier. We almost have enough mana to just use Pummel Strike. I mean, this one get a bit faster. Like half a mind to go AFK while making this. It's just taking so long. I want to do something else now. Go to the bathroom or something. I don't know, guys. Fucking. I'm sorry. However, just kidding. I will not apologize for fucking winning the game. Okay. We have enough mana now. Where I can just use Pummel Strike. So I can just spam the 5 key now, right? This speeds it up. I can do 1 per second when we take 2 minutes from here. I miss him. So, ladies and gentlemen, Soul Mage Airlines will be landing in roughly 45 seconds. Not unfasten the seatbelts yet. Still minor turbulence on the way down. But enjoy the rest of your day. Weather's great today. Hey, I'm sorry. What's up? I don't know what that shit is. I don't know what that shit is. Just been in this test subject a little too long, folks. You know what I'm saying? But we are done. Okay, just have to confirm the log of the victory for the global win rate, and we're out of here. Just need the screen to say victory, and we're done. Okay, everyone, like, comment, subscribe. I hope anyone who stayed this long enjoyed it. You're fucking crazy, but yeah, I hope you learned from it.